Okay, 40% of all new products fail at the introduction stage. Okay, that's a very important point to take away from this slide. And here you begin to see the growth stage. This is where your products, when competition is really heating up. Okay? Maturity stage, things peak. Okay? That's something that's important here, and you can see what's happening here to other elements of the marketing mix. It's very important to know how to relate the marketing mix with this product life cycle. Because here, price reductions and reminder advertising may be used to maintain market share. So you can see advertising is just at the reminder level, not awareness level. Advertising can take different forms, okay? So price reduction, you can begin to see that this is one of the things you do in terms of price adjustments, okay? Because at this point in time, where people are thinking of leaving the market, there's not enough to go around anymore, okay? Only the strong will survive at this stage. And most successful brands tend to last longer at the maturity stage. Decline, of course, this is the dogs on the BCG matrix. I don't expect you to talk about the BCG matrix because I said 4 Ps, correct? But it does make sense for you to understand that here, the product is no longer profitable. Okay? So you can decide to drop the product. You can either do that gradually by phasing it out, or you drop it like hot brick, straight away. Okay? So it's a very difficult one. You need to understand the entire product life cycle. Product attributes. This we're coming to product service branding. You can see the definition of branding here. When we're talking about product levels, for you to answer product levels questions, I think it might be a very good idea to think about this. Okay? Because this is where you get the actual products. And this tells you everything about the brand, distinguishing features. And you can see what it does. Okay? Brand names must meet the following conditions in order to be effective. Yeah? You must say something about product quality and consistency, become the basis on which the story can be told. We've seen how Rolex and most of the watchmakers do that, telling stories with their watches, talking about time. Okay? How the time I've seen legends come and go, which is very interesting. And most importantly, they should be able to provide legal protection. That's why most people tend to use symbols and signs with TM, trademark, patents. Yeah? That is very important to bear in mind. And of course, it can help you segment your markets. Typical examples will be the sort of things that hotels do. I've been using hotels, too many examples about hotels now. When you see the element of different ranges of hotels, okay? You have the Hilton International, you have the Hilton, I don't know if they have hotel apartments, but you do have 4 Points by Sheraton in case of, or DoubleTree by Hilton. They can segment their markets based on that, okay? And of course, I think Rotana too has done something similar in this country because there are so many Rotanas at different levels. Yeah? Now, these are some of the important things about attributes of a good brand name. It must suggest the benefits to the users. It must be easy to say, spell, and read, because if it's not, then recall rates. Yeah? Because if you can't say it, spell, or read it, then it'll be harder for you to recall. Marketers want you to always recall their brands. It needs to be distinctive. It needs to stand out. Okay? It needs to be extended. It can mean anything. Virgin can mean anything. Okay? There's one particular phrase that is not appropriate to use in class, especially when you have women amongst us, about that brand. So something else about it is that it should be able to work worldwide. A typical example about being extendable is the fact that you have the likes of Armani. Yeah, Armani, we've seen that Armani can mean anything. Armani Hotel? Yeah, you name it. Yes, Armani Cafe, Armani Belt, Armani Designer. Before you know it, Armani Curtains, Armani Villas as well. Yeah, we're seeing projects, branded designer villas. This is very interesting, isn't it? That's the extendability of it. And it even works well for the likes of Dunhill. Yeah? Dunhill is into designer gear, right? In a situation where where tobacco's advertisements was banned, Dunhill was still advertising tobacco using other brands. When it says downhill, and it tells you maybe something like, you know, you've got the perfect, you made the perfect choice. They could be talking about their secrets without breaking the law. Do you understand what I'm saying? Which is something that's quite interesting. And of course, most importantly, it should be able to be legally protected. You can see the V in Virgin. Even without the rest of the IRGIA, when you see that V, you know we're talking about Virgin. As in Virgin Megastores, Virgin Records. Yeah, they all actually have their own production units. The Virgin Atlantic Airways. It's the same Richard Branson. Okay, and he actually even bought an island. He's a very easygoing. I've never seen him in a suit. He's always wearing jeans, and his jeans always have holes. Very regular guy. If you think about Bill Gates and Richard Branson, who is self-actualized, Richard Branson is self-actualized. Nothing matters to him. Do you understand the situation? Very simple guy. That's how he is. And of course, Virgin Megastores does not exist in the UK anymore. They left, it doesn't. I was shocked when I saw Virgin Megastores here.
Why?
No, they packed up. They went out of the area. I think HMV might be following suit as well. So, services, this definition of services. What's your name again? Aisha. So, services are usually defined as acts or efforts or performance. Something that is very important is that there is no ownership rights. The person producing the service and the person consuming the service, nobody owns it. It's co-owned. Okay? Which leads us to some of the key characteristics of services. Okay? Characteristics of services. It's inseparable. That's why you don't have any, yeah? They go on at the same time. It's intangible, you can't hold it. And because it's intangible, you can't store it. Perishable. Okay? And of course, variable, it changes from time and place. Typical example would be a lecture by myself. Yeah, so this explains the slides. And that is, and something else finally, is because of these features, everything that is subjective about services or intangible about services is difficult to tell customers about the quality. So service providers usually use experience, referrals, and image to compete. Talking about endorsements or testimonials, we saw George Foreman and his grill machine. Right, so that is products done.